Back to that story we've been following for a year now, the murder of Birmingham firefighter Jordan Melton. WVTM 13's Lisa Crane is live in the Norwood neighborhood where Melton was working when someone gunned him down.
Lisa, there have been no arrests, but police say there is a person of interest.
Yeah, that's right. And while they are not releasing that person's name, it's the same person of interest police have been talking about for several months now. Now, that shooting happened right here at Fire Station number 9 1 year ago. A gunman walked right through those bay doors that were open at the time and shot 2 firefighters in what police say was a targeted attack.
That just wasn't an attack on Jordan and Jamal. Whoever did this, they attacked the entire foundation that holds our city together. And you better believe we're going to deploy all resources. We're going to tap into all partnerships, and we're going to do everything we can to hold those responsible.
365 days ago, a gunman shot 29-year-old Jordan Melton and fellow firefighter Jamal Jones. Melton would succumb to his injuries 5 days later. Police say Jones suffered life-altering physical and emotional injuries. Police say they're as frustrated as anyone that the case remains unsolved.
If we had all the evidence, if we had everything we wanted, we would have someone in custody. But what we want to remind the public is this case is not just about making an arrest. We want a conviction.
Officer Fitzgerald says someone out there has the information they need to convict Jordan Melton's killer. He's pleading for anyone with information to come forward.
There is no way that someone entered a fire station in broad daylight, shot 2 on-duty firefighters, killed 1, a year later has evaded capture from the largest police department in Alabama, and has not bragged about that to someone.
Now, police say that while they do believe this was a targeted attack, they don't believe it had anything to do with the fact that these 2 men were firefighters. Now, in the year since her son's death, Rochelle Gaston Malone has tried to make sense of why someone would kill this dedicated public service person. Now, while she still mourns Jordan, she has turned her pain into purpose by teaching others about the toll gun violence puts on a family and teaching them the importance of peaceful conflict resolution.
One of the last conversations that I had with Jordan, he said, "Mom, I feel like God is calling me to mentor young men, young boys that have gotten on the wrong path. I am on a quest to empower our youth."
Now, WVTM 13's Erin Llewellyn is live and local at Kelly Ingram Park to learn more about Gaston Malone's mission. Erin, how are Melton's loved ones honoring and remembering him today?
Yeah, Lisa, like you said, we are here at Kelly Ingram Park, where it doesn't look like too much right now, but here within a little less than an hour, we can expect that people will fill the park in order to honor Jordan Melton. So I'm going to step out the way so I can give you a look at what is going on here. And Lisa, like you mentioned earlier, this is part of the programming that Jordan Melton's mother, Rochelle Gaston Malone, is doing to make sure that her son's memory stays alive. So doing a lot of work with young people to make sure that they can have that conflict resolution in order to make sure that no one else loses their life to gun violence. But today, the Jordan Melton Memorial Crusade for Justice is the first anniversary observance, and it's scheduled to start here in just under an hour at Kelly Ingram Park. Now, again, Gaston Malone is hoping to bring attention to his unsolved case and honor those who's lost their lives to gun violence. So tonight there will be a prayer vigil, balloon release, bright light tribute, and a memorial walk here at the park. So you can see that there are already people gathering here at the park as they are preparing to honor the life of Jordan Melton. So we will continue to keep you updated here from the park. We'll be back at 6 and 6:30 to bring you here to the park from right there at home. So please join us at 6 and 6:30 here on WVTM 13. But for now, we're live at Kelly Ingram Park in Birmingham. Erin Llewellyn, WVTM 13. Back to you, Lisa.
All right, Erin, thank you very much. Again, that starts at 6 o'clock tonight. And as we mentioned, there was another victim in this shooting. That was Melton's fellow firefighter and friend, Jamal Jones. Now, Jones spent weeks in the hospital after being shot that morning. He was released on August 8th of last year, but the emotional scars from that day still linger. 2 days after his release, Fire Chief Corey Moon promoted Jones to sergeant. Live in Birmingham, Lisa Crane, WVTM 13.
All right, Lisa, thanks for all of our coverage on the Fire Station 9 shooting and the efforts to get justice for Jordan Melton. Be sure to visit our website or download the free WVTM 13 app.